Hello everyone, welcome to video lecture. I hope you all will be enjoying with the video lectures and rock like a star. In this module, we will learn about nutrition in animals, steps of nutrition, different modes of nutrition. As we all know, generally after hard work or physical activity, we feel hungry. And how do we satisfy our hunger? Definitely by taking food. And from where do our food comes from? From plants and animals. Plants can make their food by the process of photosynthesis. But animals, they get their food from plants. Some animals eat plants directly, while some animals eat plant-eating animals. Thus, the animals get their food from plants either directly or indirectly. This intake of food and its utilization in the body for energy and growth is known as nutrition. In this food chain, you see gazelle is eating plant and cheetah is eating gazelle. It means the gazelle is directly dependent on plant and cheetah is indirectly dependent on plant. Classification of animals on the basis of their eating habits. There are some animals which eat only plant and plant products. They are known as herbivores like cow, sheep, goat, buffaloes, etc. Some animals eat flesh of other animals. They are called carnivores. For example, lion, tiger, etc. And there are some animals which eat both plants as well as animals, and they are known as omnivores. For example, human beings, panda, pig, etc. Nutrition in some animals. Animals and humans, they take food in solid form to carry out their life processes. Such a type of nutrition is called holozoic nutrition. There are 5 steps in digestion in humans: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. Let's discuss them in detail. Ingestion. Ingestion means the process of taking in food through mouth by humans or animals is known as ingestion. Digestion. Digestion means in which the complex components of the food are broken down into simpler substances is called digestion. Absorption, the process in which the digested nutrients are passed on to the blood so that it may be easily transported to other parts of the body, is called absorption. The process of using the absorbed food for energy and growth is known as assimilation. Egestion, the process in which the undigested food or the waste materials are removed from the body is called egestion. Different organisms have different modes of nutrition. Let's take the example of human beings. They use their hands to put food into their mouth and swallow the food after chewing. Infants of humans and many other animals, they feed on mother's milk by sucking them. A hummingbird sucks the nectar of plants. A snake swallows other animals they prey upon without chewing them. It directly swallows the animals they prey upon. A frog captures prey with its long and sticky tongue. An earthworm uses its muscular pharynx to swallow its food. Spider, it weaves a sticky web in which small insects get stuck. Amoeba, a unicellular organism, it surrounds the food by pseudopodia and makes a food vacuole to engulf the food. It stretches its outer membrane in the form of a cup-like structure called pseudopodia. When the food is completely encircled by pseudopodia, a small cavity is formed that is called food vacuole, as you can see in step number 2. Food vacuole contains many digestive enzymes which help to break down the complex parts of the food into simple soluble molecules. The simple soluble molecules are absorbed, as you can see in step number 3, and it is assimilated in the body to obtain energy, growth, and repair. This you can see in step number 4. The undigested food is thrown out from the body of amoeba through the process of egestion. Hydra, a multicellular organism. It has number of tentacles around their mouth. It uses tentacles to surround its prey and kill them with its stinging cells. Then the food is pushed inside the body cavity. You can see that it is entangled. It is taken inside the mouth with the help of tentacles, and here then it is digested inside the body with the help of digestive juices. The food is then assimilated inside the cells. Paramecium. It captures its food with the help of hair-like structures called cilia that are developed on their body. Butterfly. A butterfly sucks the nectar from flowers by using a tube-like structure called proboscis attached to its mouth. Mosquito. It also uses proboscis to suck up the blood of animals and humans. Thank you and have a nice day.